Hello, everybody. How are we all doing today? How are we feeling? What's going on? What are the vibes? Remember to like the stream, subscribe if you're new, say hi. Man, why am I so nervous about this? This is a big moment, chat. This is potentially going to shake up the VTubing scene. At least a little bit. I'm not trying to completely change the game. I'm just trying to make a couple waves, you know? I want to make a couple waves that are big enough that Shiro can surf on them. Oh my gosh. No, motherfuckers, I'm not pregnant. Look. No baby bump. No baby bump. I still have abs. Oh, man. I see it? Bullshit, you see it. I'm not pregnant. I'm not pregnant. But, hold on, chat. Hold on. Pause. Pause, champ. Pause, champ. That does not mean that I'm not going to be having a child. You're kind of right in a sense. I'm not pregnant, but I may or may not be having a child. Okay? Now, this is part of the announcement. What does that mean, Suda? What do you mean you might have a child? What are you talking about? So, as you all know, I went to Open Sauce 2025. I got a lot of ideas there. I was waiting for a lot of things to arrive before I did this, and 99% of them have arrived. I just need one more thing. Unfortunately, it is the one thing that I really wanted to arrive, but it hasn't. Anyways, it's okay. Where's all the stuff that I was gonna... Whatever, I'll figure that out later. Okay. Chat, starting today, we are going to be making our very first RTuber model. You may be wondering, what is RTubing, Suda? Well, somebody in this chat got it on accident. If VTubing is virtual YouTubing, RTubing is going to be robot YouTubing. Chat, I am here to announce that we are officially going to be designing, 3D modeling, 3D printing, coding, and creating our very own RTuber model. Yes, I'm not lying, a full-fledged little robot Suda that... Suda, okay. There's a lot that's going on with this one, okay? There's a lot that's going on with this. So, a little bit for people who don't know anything about me, which is not most of you, but my background is in mechanical engineering. I am currently kind of a software engineer. So, I have the tools, I have the skills necessary to do something like this. It is an engineer's natural want to just build things. And I want to build things. So, here's what's going to happen. Here's how I envision it working, okay? I envision this currently sitting on my desk or something somewhere. Or I guess standing on my desk. And chat via whatever methods. I haven't figured that out yet. We can figure that out together. Will be able to swap my camera automatically from me right now, as you see, Sudarezz, VTuber, to the virtual or the robot tuber on my desk with another camera. So chat will be able to swap between them at will, however they see fit. The RTuber will not be its own entity. I'm not going to throw an AI in it, at least not yet. I haven't decided about that yet, but not yet, okay? First model, not yet. What it will do is it will, it'll show its face and like move its mouth based off of my mouth movements, okay? So pretty much every time I open my mouth, kind of like a PNG tuber, it opens its mouth, whatever. Cash will be back. I must depart for a small amount of time. Bad time to depart. So that's what I envision that being. This model, this robot, I guess, will have, ideally, emotes that it can do. So, like, dancing a little bit, falling over, getting back up, pointing at people, making angry faces, that kind of thing, tilting its head in a bunch of different directions, all that stuff. So that's kind of how I envision the little mini RTuber Suda working. There's a lot, and I mean a lot, that goes into something like this. So this is not going to be just a quick, like, 3-stream project. No, this is going to be a lot of streams. We're probably not going to do it every stream, and I will likely work on this between streams as well, when I'm bored or something. Namely, like, the coding stuff, because there's a lot of reasons for that, but one of the biggest reasons is that chat doesn't particularly like when I code because they don't understand it. You guys are too stinky, and that's okay. So I'll probably do, like, the coding and stuff on my own time. Now, I do have a 3D modeling software that, at the very least, we will sketch, we will draw, we will figure all of that out together. This is going to be something that you guys can input and be like, oh, I think this, I think that. I'll be like, oh, okay, maybe that's good or maybe that's shit, whatever. You know what I mean? And that's how it's going to work. I will go into all the little details with you guys as things come up so that we can work on this together. And you're going to be like, well, how does this work? And have you thought about this? And have you thought about that? Whatever. I like looking at numbers. Well, my coding isn't particularly numbers. It's going to be words, but... yeah, so I have been thinking about this for about a week now. Almost a week. And I'm pretty excited about it. I ordered all the parts. As a matter of fact, I ordered a brand new 3D printer for this. Part of the reason why I ordered a brand new 3D printer is because I want something that's going to be reliable. Way more reliable than the other printer that I have and don't use. On top of that, this 3D printer also is capable of doing time lapses. So I think that'll be fucking sick. I think I can show you guys it printing live on stream as well. I'm pretty sure I can because it has a live feed. So there's a lot of cool features about this printer, and I think that's going to be fucking sick. It just arrived today. I just finished setting it up like a minute before stream. It's currently printing right now a little boat. It's like a test print boat. Let's see. Let me see if it's done. Ah, yes. It looks like it has finished the boat. So, the boat is done. I probably should go check it out, but I don't really care right now. This 3D printer is a lot fancier than the other one. It costs a lot more than the other one. So, the best way you guys can support me is to please like my content, watch my content, subscribe if you're new, because eventually we'll get that monetization, and when the videos come out, then I will make the money back that I spent on this, okay? So please help me out. Help a homie out, okay? This is going to be a cool project. I want to see it all the way to completion, at least through the first phase. And the first, well, not the first phase, the first full iteration. I want to have something that is functional, albeit with bugs, I'm sure, and things that can be improved. And I want to be able to confidently say I created an RTuber model, and maybe we can build off of it from there, you know? Little, like, we'll figure out things that we did wrong and fix them as time goes on. But that is what we're going to be doing here on out. I did not make a thumbnail for this because, one, I didn't have time. I was setting up my 3D printer. And two, I wanted to at least get a little sketch in so that we can maybe use that as the thing. He needs child support, RTuber child support. Sure, I don't know how to tell you this. You're the mother. Oh, man. And my earbuds are out of battery, so I can't watch. What? How? If I'm Mpreg, you're obviously going to be the mother. Shiro's the father? Yeah, maybe. He needs child support? He needs child support, and chat, I'm broke after buying all the materials for this, so I need your help, okay? Let me open up Paint. Should I do this in Paint, or should I do it... I feel like Paint is easiest, but maybe, like, Photoshop? Would it be better for me to draw things out for you guys? I'm not sure. I know how to draw. Do you know how to do pixel art? I'll be RB. I need to get milk. Should have just given birth. Shouldn't be making a baby if you don't have the funds to support it. I agree with that so hard. Okay, let's do like a... Oh, shit, dude. I don't know. 1080 by 1080. Sure, that's good. Does this, like, show my name or anything anywhere? Okay, I don't think it does. Let me fill it in completely black. Wow, I'm so bad at using Photoshop. There we go. Okay. Let me see. BRB dinner time. Do what you gotta do, minion. Photoshop. Hello? Oh. Hello? It does not like Photoshop. Alrighty then. We will cancel that. We'll do this. We'll just do display capture. Okay. So. Fuck. I'm not good at using Photoshop, so bear with me, please. Let me see here. I think I press X to swap. That's probably good enough. We'll go like 2-point font. Maybe I should zoom out a little bit. Okay. Let me explain how this is going to work, chat. We're going to give you a quick rundown. Shiro's father now? Rip. Rip Shiro, sorry. I can figure it out. It seems simple. Okay. So I have on my desk what is known as a Raspberry Pi. It is a little credit card sized computer, usually denoted by RPi. And this little bad boy, well, like I said, this little bad boy is a credit card sized computer that has a bunch of these little pins on it right over here. It has 40 pins in total. These pins are what you connect wires to, and the wires do all sorts of shit, all right? So what we're going to do is we're going to have a Raspberry Pi that connects to some motors. I don't know how many motors yet. We haven't figured that out. As well as connecting to a screen. Okay? So this Raspberry Pi is going to be the brains of the operation. This Raspberry Pi is going to control everything. It's going to control the movement. It's going to do the logic. It's going to control the face. This is our most important piece of equipment that we have. And of course, this goes plugged into a 120 or 240 volt outlet. Whatever homes are. I think they're 120 actually. All right, so there's that. What we need to do is we need to 3D model a little robot. Little beep boop robot kind of guy. I don't know how to draw a robot. Something like this. Damn, he got those big red boots on, huh? Alright, we gotta make ourselves a 3D model robot. And we gotta figure it out. Oh my god, what did I press? We gotta figure out how to do that. And it has to store all of these components, as well as have little gears and... What did I press, man? Oh, what the fuck? Excuse me? Why is it gray? Am I going insane? Why is it gray? What happens if I make it red? Dude, it's like... What did I click? I fucked with something I shouldn't have. What is this? Somebody who knows Photoshop, help me. I can't do this. What happened? Opacity. I figured it out. Holy shit. Okay. All right. Now, the robot has to fit all of this nonsense in it, plus some little gears, and that's a gear. And other whatever knickknacks and doobobs and hillbillies, whatever kind of thing, all right? So we gotta make all of this fit into this little guy. How big is the little guy gonna be? I don't know. We'll figure that out as we go. The way I'm thinking that this works is we do it by parts, okay? We work on the head, we work on the body, we work on the legs, and then we work on the arms. Okay, so we're gonna have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different things we need to work on. So we need to work on the head, and then arms, not in this order necessarily, body, legs. Okay, so that's what we need to do. We're going to 3D design all of these. We're going to steal 3D models for gears and stuff because people give those away for free. Think, fuck, try hard. I write in cursive. Fucking sue me. Oh my god. Now, for the screen itself, I have enlisted some help for the model. The screen itself is a pretty nice screen. I think it's like 720 by 720p. For I think it's just under 3 inches tall. But besides the point, what I want is not my VTuber model head. I want a pixelated version of my face, or of my VTuber model head to be here. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have Cashew. I won't say that she volunteered more than I said, Cashew, I need your help with this. And she said, that sounds cool, I'll do it. Cashew is going to be helping me do the pixel art. And we're going to have a pixel art head with pixel arty emotes. That will be the face of this thing. So that's kind of the plan going forward right now. All right, so we got a lot of things we got to figure out. The coding and stuff is kind of annoying, but it's not the worst thing in the world. I honestly think the hardest part is going to be designing something that I can 3D print that won't suck ass to build together. You know, like, it has to be very easy to put together. It has to fit all these components properly. And it has to be able to move. That's going to be fucking pain. But we're going to figure it out slowly but surely, all right? So this is my idea. Sharks. What do you think of my idea? Please, sharks. I need to know. I know it's going to be fucking difficult because I've never built a robot before. But I do have a lot of experience 3D modeling, so there is a little bit of a saving grace there. I'm not the best, but I have experience with it. I think it's going to be very time-consuming, but probably fun. I think seeing things come together, like... So the one part that I don't have right now is the screen. The screen is going to come tomorrow at some point. I think it'll be really cool if we can get just the head working first, you know? If we can get the head working and get the screen showing things, then I think that's going to be, like, the step where we're like, holy shit, we might actually be able to do this, you know? It's just getting to that point that's going to be a bitch to do. Which is why I want to start with the head first. Head first, yeah. So nobody can say no head. I'm a shark, I think. Nom nom. That's the plan, chat. Whether or not we're able to do it, only time will tell. We'll figure it out. I want your guys' input on all sorts of things. I mean, you guys can be like, hey, I think it should kind of look like this, or maybe what if you did something like that, or can you give it this emote, or maybe that joint doesn't look right. Something, you know, anything. Anything. Even if you don't know much about engineering, throw things at a wall. Sometimes they stick, sometimes they don't. I'll probably talk it through and be like, okay, will this work? Yes or no, because X, Y, Z, A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, whatever, you know? So every once in a while, there's going to be ideas that are actually really good, and I'm going to be like, yes, we need to implement that, or yes, we need to start over with this and figure it out. So let me open this up. Illumino P, QRS, TV, WXYZ, 0XW, 0XW, UTS, RQPO, and MLKJ, HGF, VCDA. Anyways. This is my goal, and I intend to stick with it. My mouth also slightly hurts because I burned my tongue. I gotta stop hurting my mouth, man. Fuck. Okay. New part. I'm opening up my 3D modeling software, and then I think everything with this says Sudarezz, so I think I'm good. Is everything open? Can I save this model? Okay, this is what I need to do. I need to make a new folder on my computer. We're gonna call this RTuber. Open that. We're gonna do another new folder, and this is going to be head. And this will be head main dot whatever that is. Save. So I can just do that. Okay. Alicia! Can you be kid friendly for 1 minute? Say hi to the family. Hi, Alicia's family. How are y'all doing today? I hope you're all having a fantastic time on your vacation. And little mama's child, I hope you had a fantastic time at Legoland. I hope it was super fun. I don't know how much English you know, but if you know any, what was your favorite part of Legoland? And as for Alicia's husband, what was your favorite part of Legoland? Oh man, it's so weird having to be family friendly for 1 minute. I'm like, like I can go minutes with it, but when I'm not thinking about it, you know? This is crazy. My favorite part was the roller coaster. Whoa! You went on a roller coaster? That's so cool. I haven't been on a roller coaster in so long. Did you get on it a lot, or did you only get on it once? Can I stream this? Yeah, it doesn't like that. Why does it not like that? Maybe this game capture is just not working right. Let's see. I can't do roller coasters. My stomach always hurts. I've started to get to the point where I get nauseous on roller coasters, and I'm very sad about it because I don't want that to be the case. Okay, hold on. Let me add a new display capture. This is going to be 3D modeling. Do not make source visible yet. No, it needs to be this one. Yeah. Where's the other? Oh, all the way up there. Bring that down. Bring that here. Okay. Getting the foam sword and shield to have play fights with the child. I got on the coasters a lot. She's tickled me. I'm so happy you got on the coasters a lot. That's so fun. Did you see any cool Legos there? What was your favorite Lego set? Let me do this. What was your favorite Lego set? Did you see really cool ones? My favorite Lego is probably Lego Batman. I like Batman. Having play fights with a child is so cool. Bro is getting old. Peachy, aren't you the one with stomach problems right now? No, I like Lego Batman. Well, I love Lego Batman. Okay. There's that. How... Yeah, okay. We need to do this. Get rid of that. Shrink you. Shrink it down a little bit more. I think that's mostly good. Okay. The wizard and the dino guy? Oh my goodness, that's so awesome. I love wizards. What do you think? Do I kind of look like a wizard or no? Do I kind of look like a wizard? Look, I have really cute bunny slippers. Wizards can wear bunny slippers, right? Look at my bunny slippers. That's so cool, huh? Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. I'm really happy about my bunny slippers, okay? She loves the slippers. They're so cool. Yeah, Alicia, go ahead if you're okay with it. He's Persona 5 reference, even if you don't know what it is. Wait, did she say that I look like a wizard? I love wizards. Okay, chat, I'm not particularly used to using this software, so bear with me, okay? Nope, that is... Oh, no, what did I do? Oh, what did I do? Oh, I messed up. How did I... Oh, flip. You look like a princess? Oh, I love princesses! Well, butter my butt and call me a biscuit. I love looking like a princess. I might get Alicia in trouble for that one. Can I, oh, what did I do? Can I exit the sketch? How do I delete? Delete? No, delete. Delete. What did I do? Exit sketch. Okay, there we go, there we go. That's interesting. That's new to me. Can I show grid lines? How do I do that? Display grid. Okay, all right. Now we're getting somewhere. Chat, I think this is officially my youngest fan of all time. Is Alicia's child. I will stop making you be child friendly now. Thanks everyone. Good luck. See you guys later. Bye, Alicia. Have a fun time. Tell your child I say bye. We'll give it another like 2 or 5 minutes before I start being not child friendly again. Okay, chat, here's where we gotta go. Okay, so I'm also trying to figure out how I'm supposed to... That's weird. Don't do that. Oh, that rotates things. Don't do that either. Oh, come on. How am I supposed to use this? Okay, I need to figure out how to... Oh, it's control middle mouse button. All right. Okay. So, we need to make a little robot head. I don't particularly know how I'm going to do that. I'm thinking like, you know, we have, like, we can have kind of like a square looking thing. And the screen I have is a square. It's a 3" by 3" more or less square. I have the actual dimensions somewhere. I think it's 72 millimeters, but... Or let me make this line better. Closer to an actual square. In my short thinking, and let me do this. We're probably going to be swapping between paint and the whatever it's called. Okay. All right. I was kind of thinking, like, what if the face was a circle of some sort, you know? God, that is an atrocious circle. That's somewhat better. With a square face in it. And this is going to be where I go, you know? Because I think a circle would make it easier to move the face like this way or this way, and also like across this way or across that way. You know, because we need to have those axes of rotation so that the face can look in different orientations. So like if we want the face to end up looking kind of like this, right? And I know that's horrible. I apologize. But if we want the face to do that, what I was initially thinking was maybe the face under it, like in the body, has wheels. So one wheel would be here. There would be another wheel kind of in the back here. And then there would be a wheel on the side and another wheel right here. Because as these wheels rotate in different orientations, we can make the head do, well, all of this stuff, you know? We can make it do that, we can make it do that, we can make it do this, and we can make it do this. Or I guess that way. You know? So that's kind of how I'm envisioning it. But at the same time, I know that with the wheels, it's going to be super fucking difficult. Alicia, I hope you're not watching anymore. If so, I apologize. But I can't hold it in anymore. Yeah, so I'm not sure. The other option is to have, like we could have... Here's the face. We could have solenoids. A solenoid is basically just a stick. We could have a stick on all the four sides that control the tilt motion of it, you know? To go up, down. The only thing we wouldn't be able to have is the head doing kind of like a this motion, you know? It wouldn't be able to do like a circular motion. But we could also have these solenoids on like a circle, like a track almost, with a motor that spins the whole mechanism around. So I could do this and then look, you know? This one, I feel like this one is more simple in terms of designing it, but I feel like in terms of motion and stuff, the wheels are more simple. So really we have a decision to make off rip is, one, what shape do we want the head to be? Because if it's going to be a circle, then wheels are going to be an option. If it's going to be like a square, a cube, then wheels are less so an option. So really, I don't know. What do y'all think? It's going to suck, like, in terms of complexity either way. So it's kind of a pick your own poison. Pick a path and hope for the best with it. So this is option A, and this is option B. This is not an option. Ignore this. Can I do another one? Like maybe I already did that. Maybe like this. Like that. There we go. I'm already going crazy. I don't know what's happening. Oh, I could have done that. Cashew has returned. Cashew, I shouted you out and everything. Chad, I need your help, please. I don't know which option to pick. We either go wheels or we go sticks that we can move up and down. Had to go feed my friend's cats. That sounds fake. I don't know why that sounds fake. Wheels? Explain them again. I missed it. Okay. So, in order to make the head rotate in different degrees, so like this, and then like move either of these ways, you know, we have two options. First, well, we have multiple options. So, if we make the head a circular shape with a square screen, then we can use wheels to do this. We have a wheel in the front here, a wheel in the back, and then wheels on the sides. And as these wheels rotate in different directions, the head itself will turn. So we have this option, option B. Option A is pretty much using sticks. So these sticks work like this. They're like Minecraft pistons. They go from this to this. Okay. Now, with these sticks, it is simpler in theory to, I guess, make this happen, but the whole design is a little bit more complex. The wheels are easier in design, but way more complex than the solenoid ones. So option A is kind of using pistons to do it. So we'd have 4 pistons on each side. They're not actually pistons, but I feel like in Minecraft terms, that's easier for y'all. And as the pistons go up and down, the robot head will move like this. And like this one will go down and it'll continue moving like this kind of thing. So those are the options that we have. Hi, Nissan. Were you an engineering major student? Yes, I studied and graduated with mechanical engineering. And now I am currently kind of a software engineer. Which is why we're building a robot. What degree? I don't know if Nissan's delayed or just not listening to me, so... Do I answer that again? Cashew says wheels. So one can turn on the yaw axis while the other can pitch and roll. I don't know my fucking plane axes. Fuck. Okay. So let's do it like this. If I have my coordinate plane like this, right? Say X, Y, Z. The wheels will be able to move in all directions. It'll be a 3D kind of thing. Not that kind of mechanical engineering. No, that's more aerospace. I'm very sleepy. Oh, I got a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering. So this one will be... The wheels will be able to go in all modes of rotation. This one will also be able to go in all modes of rotation. We would just have to kind of put these little pistons on a circular track so that they could... So that this whole thing can spin, you know? So that we can get the... Z-axis rotation kind of thing. Only a coward doesn't make it the most complex. Well, that's not true for engineering. Typically, you want simple. Would there be a body? Yes, there is going to be a body. And the body would hold all of these mechanisms in it. We're going to make a whole body. Are you actually going to make this? Oh, yeah. I have my 3D modeling software up here ready. There won't be legs, though. I'm gonna make legs. They're just gonna be made last. It's just gonna take a lot of planning, is what it's gonna be. Planning, and then iteration after iteration after iteration. Make the complex one simple, then, but it's gotta be the fancy one. In my opinion, the fancy one is gonna be the wheels. It sounds like A would need wheels or something anyway to turn the base of the head. Plus, it would need to turn the entire piston mechanism with it. Oh, yeah. You make a good point. I didn't even think that. Yeah, it absolutely would probably need wheels. Or, like, another motor to do this. My issue with the wheels is having a gearbox in here to make these things turn is going to be a bitch and a half to do. But you make a good point, March. If you're going to need, like, another motor and shit in here and have to turn the whole mechanism... It's already going to be a pain in the ass to do. So I might as well go with option B. All right. So then I guess we're going with option B. The model itself will be a square face or a circle head with a square face then. All right. We don't need this anymore. Left and came back. What'd I miss? We figured out how we're going to make the head. Is that a screen with your VTuber model or your face? Yeah. So Nissan, it's going to be a robot. With my VTuber model on it. In real life, I'm going to 3D print it. We're going to have all the gears and the motors and all that stuff for it. And chat will be able to switch between cameras on my stream as they want to swap between virtual Suda or robot Suda. So that's kind of what we're going for. That's so cool, right? That's fucking sick, right? Oh, sorry. I needed that. I needed that. But yeah, so, okay, so I guess we're going to go with wheels. And technically, depending on how many degrees we want it to move, we don't necessarily need it to be a circle face. I only chose a sphere because I think it would be, like, the easiest way to make the wheels work. But I guess for simplicity's sake, we can make it a sphere. And if we need to change it later... if it's, for whatever reason, looks stupid or whatever, we can do that. So I guess to start, we'll make it a sphere. If I was gonna do this, let me think. So, making a sphere is not the hard part. The hard part is... Hold on. Okay, so let me look up the dimensions of the thing that I bought. We need to go to Adafruit. I feel like I don't even think we need to do that. This stream's gonna be more of like a sketching and refine later kind of thing. So let's do a circle here. I know at the very least it's 42 inches, or not inches, 72 millimeters. So if we go 72 millimeters, we're gonna need, we'll say maybe about 100 millimeters. Okay. We're kind of just doing a rough sketch here. Okay, can I just create a... let me dimension this. Horizontal dimension. From here to here. Okay, that didn't work. Can I make a line? How do I make a construction line? Line, center line, midpoint. Fuck, I don't remember how to do this. Point. All of these modeling softwares are different, but and in like the most annoying ways. Oh, here we go. Oh, wow, I made that way bigger than I should have. Okay, let's try that again. Because it's going by radius. Yeah, radius. Okay, so we want a radius of about 50 then. Okay, and then can I dimension this to be 100? Alright. And then all we do is exit sketch, I believe. We press... Okay, that's not how you do that. We do extrude. Oh, wait, no, I don't want to extrude. I want to revolve. This? How do I... What am I trying to do here? I might have to go back into this sketch. Okay, hold on. Is there a way to, like, normalize this? How do I... What is this? Wireframe, hidden lines. Shaded... No. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Not quite. There we go. Alright. So, let's get back in the sketch. Edit sketch. I dropped a noodle and the criminal is eating it. She liked it? Well, of course she liked it. It's a noodle. I need a construction line, but I don't remember how to make it. Markup? Sketch? Your entities, linear sketch pattern, move entities. Quick snap, rapid sketch. What is all this shit? She'll eat anything. She's eyeing my food now. Oh, you fucked up. Center line? Is that how that works? That seems wrong. Hold on, let me look this up. SolidWorks. Construction line. How do I do it? A 1:10 YouTube video. Is it gonna have the full model on screen or just the face? It would be just the face. I feel like just the face would look better. Yeah. It'll be just the face.
Tool that you'll need to learn for SolidWorks, and it's taking a solid line and turning it into a construction line. A construction line is great for measuring things.
Yeah. Come on, Grandpa. How do I do it?
See that there's this little. So all you do is you click on the line that you want, and then you can see that there's this little.
Figured it out. All right, so we just make a line. We'll make the line from here to here. This button. Bam, construction line. Did it work? I can't click on anything. Whoa, it freaked out. That was weird. All right, anyways. Mashed taters sound so good right now. Do they, though? This features, we want to revolve. Oh, perfect. It made a sphere. Awesome. Enter. Fuck! Sketches open, self-intersecting, or intersects the center line. Okay. Fucking... Oh, we don't want to revolve it 360. We only want to revolve it 180 degrees. Can I... How do I close the sketch? I already exited it, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, so the sketch is no longer open. What we need to do is revolve. Select a plane on which to sketch the feature cross-section. Oh, select this sketch. And then revolve. I want this to be 180 degrees. Well, it does not like me. What the fuck? 260. $360. Fine. I'm so confused. Blind? Up to surface. Turn that shit off. What is that? Welcome back, minion. Let me try this. Let's... Where's the edit sketch button? Suppress, hide, zoom to selection, normal 2. I can't figure it out. Oh, what did I do? Whoa. There's so many fucking things. What? Figuring this out is going to be a pain in my ass. Parent-child, contour, delete, save selection, sketch color, hide, collapse, edit. There it is. I don't know why it hid from me. Is there a trim? Trim entities. Trim... that. Exit sketch. Now, select you, go here, revolve. Ah, I got it. You should have a physical button on the robot that you can press and it'll play Bad Apple on screen. I'm not gonna lie, that would be really funny, actually. I'll keep that in mind. I should make a chat in the Discord for robot ideas, huh? I like talking mechanics. Feels like I'm getting in touch with my heritage. Well, we're gonna have a lot of it, so be ready. Okay, so now we have our front plane here. I don't know what this filter button is. Can I just, like... I don't know, whatever. What we need to do is... Okay, I don't want any of these. How do I... There we go. Something like that. We need to create a new sketch offset from this. So this is where it gets a little difficult, right? Because can you give him like animal ears or some kind of hat? Okay, you know what, Nissan? I need to make an actual chat for this because you're making ideas that I actually like, and I wasn't expecting that. All right, we're going to put in the gallery of imagination. We're going to say RTuber ideas. Should this one... I'm just going to create the channel, and it needs to sync to the entire thing. Permission synced with category. All right. At Nissan, put your good ideas here, please. Okay. It's in the archives reminder channel. Well, that's good. I'd say I'm decently good at designing stuff, kind of. Okay, so a lot of this is going to be figuring out how to Oh, what the fuck did I do? Holy shit, I closed everything. Okay. Alright, I think we good. I think we're good. A lot of this is going to be figuring out how to actually use this program, because it's new to me. Front plane. We want... Is everyone getting access to the channel? It shouldn't be everyone. It should just be everybody who's in the Discord already. Do you want me to ping you, March? What program is this? This is called SolidWorks. There is a deal going on right now for SolidWorks. That's how I got this, where for an entire year, you get the modeling program for a total of, I think it was like $26, which is a fucking steal. It's genuinely a steal. The only thing with this version is that you don't have commercial use to sell the things that you're 3D printing. So as long as you're not trying to do that, you're pretty much good. Like, genuinely, $26 is fucking insane. These programs typically go for about, like, $2,000 a year. So, ball. Hello, Harley. We haven't seen you in a while, bestie. How do I do a 3D sketch on plane? Okay, hold on. This is where it was going to be difficult, right? Because the face itself is 72 millimeters. We need to cut off that much of the sphere to be able to put the face in it. So that's an issue. Like, how are we going to do that? I need to know the math to be able to do that, is what I guess what I'm trying to say. Is this program made specifically for 3D printing? No. This is an industry-level software. This software is used... Honestly, 3D printing is probably the least thing that you can do with this model, or this software. The software is made for, like, things from 3D printing all the way to fucking... what's it called? Like, designing aircrafts. Why not just use Blender, then? So, one... Blender has a much higher skill ceiling than this program does. Two, this program is more... Blender's more for, like, if you kind of want to digitally work with clay in a way, you know? This program is more, I need parts that are going to have tolerances on them. I need them to fit properly. And I need everything to be engineering exact. So, like, you can use Blender... But I feel like for what we're doing, this is going to be the best piece of software. Yeah. Now, okay, the issue is going to be the face here. The face, we need to have a 72 millimeter. Here's what we can do. Here's what we can do. We can start a new sketch on this. We're going to have a square. Hold on. Can I center rectangle? And we can just do that, and then we can dimension it. Okay, so that needs to be 72 millimeters. And then we need to have one here. That also needs to be 72 millimeters. Fuck! We're not even in it! We're not even in it! It's out of bounds of the circle. We're gonna have to change our circle, but... If this program's as good as I think it is, I think we can just go back into here, edit the sketch, and we might be able to change this dimension to, let's say, like 175. And then I think we can exit and it should fix all of that for us. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Okay. It's a lot bigger now. Fuck. Shit. That's way too big. Let's close this one, open this one, and change this dimension again to 140. That's a lot better. It's not as good as I want it to be, but it's a lot better. Okay. We can... That's kind of how it's going to look. If I extrude it all the way out... Okay, let's just do this. Let's see what it looks like when it's extruded all the way out. Oh, yeah, this was an issue. And I saw somebody say something about it, but I couldn't figure out how to make it. Oh, I think if I just click on this, like extrude, there we go. We don't want to merge. I think we want to cut if possible. How do I do that? Bind through all up to vertex up to surface, offset up to body midplane. Yeah, we kind of want to do that. I think that'll work. No, not what I wanted. Edit feature. I don't want to merge. I want it to be... Oh, we do want two directions, actually, yeah. I want it to delete it. How do I do that? Through all? I've delivered my cosmetic ideas. I'm very excited, and I'm not gonna lie. Detailed preview. That's still not what I want. There's supposed to be a thing that's like subtract mode. Is that subtract mode? No. Selected contours. What is that? Through all, draft outward, merge results, sketch plane. Let me look this up. SolidWorks. Subtract one body from another. Combine features. So how do I do this? Let me see. 57-second tutorial. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Hello.
And in order to subtract one part from another part, we need to go to the insert, features, and select here the combine feature.
Combine.
Once you select the combine feature here, you can perform.
Oh, okay. So we'll do this. We're gonna go to features. Where did he go after that?
Insert, features.
Why does he... Oh, this. Insert features. Combine. Subtract. No. This is the main body. The body to subtract is this one. Do it. Oh! Not gonna lie, when he said RTuber stood for Robot Tuber, I immediately thought AI VTuber and was panicking, thinking, how do I break it to Suda that Neurosama exists? I mean, we could make an AI based off of myself that, like, you know what I mean? I don't think I necessarily want to, but we could. Okay, so the screen would, in theory, fit in here somewhere. We'd need to make more adjustments to this and all sorts of crap. Why do I have this filter thing? How do I get rid of that? SolidWorks. Change from filter cursor. The F6 key. Oh, it did it. Nice. Okay, and then you can, like, sketch on that. Yeah. Don't like AI in general in any form, so I'm glad it's not. Neurosama is cool. Neurosama is pretty cool. Minion, at Open Sauce, her, Bao, and a couple other people had a little event together where they pretty much made a car where Neurosama would drive the car. And Bao said everything was working perfectly. Like, they tested everything. But the biggest problem they had is when it came down to it, they could not get Neurosama to drive the car. She just fucking didn't want to do it. And they were like, well, what do we do? If Neurosama doesn't want to do it, what do we do? Neuro was there. Neuro was technically there. Sounds like her? Yeah, it does. Hot take, I don't like Neurosama either. It's all demon tech to me. Demon tech. I'd cry at the reveal AI suit. I'd actually be so mad sad. Listen, AI is not as bad as people make it out to be. ChatGPT is bad for the environment, sure. But, like, other AI that people just run on their computers is no different than running fucking Breath of the Wild on the Switch. It doesn't take that much processing power for a local AI machine. ChatGPT has a lot of things going with it. That's why it's so bad. Anyways, this is a quick sketch. We're gonna have to figure out how to. I actually might edit this one. Hold on. I don't think I want a direction 2, or yeah, I don't think I want a direction 2. I think I just want that to go like that. What do you think an NPC in a video game is? Yeah, exactly. Generative is bad. AI code stuff is cool, but if someone were to join and learn you were using an AI, I'm sure you'd get a bad rep for it. I think it would depend on what I was using it for. I see where you're coming from. You know, I think it depends on what I'm using it for, though, because, like, when you talk to Siri on your phone or Google Assistant on your phone, that's AI. Well, AI, quote unquote. It kind of just depends, you know. I feel like if you're of pure heart, then it's fine. But if you're being if you're doing stupid shit, you know, it's a lot less fine. It kind of depends. I personally am not one to try and limit technological advancements. I do think now this is gonna be a silver lining kind of devil's advocate take, and I hate doing that, but hear me out, okay? I hate the fact that ChatGPT, Grok, all that shit are bad for the environment. I hate it. I hate it so much. But I do think that maybe this would be good for people to start thinking about how to make AI and just things in general more environmentally friendly, you know? Like, how do we get better from here? How do we make it a carbon neutral thing? How do we do X, Y, and Z? Maybe it opens the door to, okay, well, maybe we should do nuclear energy then, kind of thing, you know? So, it's a silver lining in a way if it goes down that route. As it stands right now, it's not great. My concerns are not limited to the environment. They're about culture and the future of social health and culture. You know, they said the same thing when cell phones came out and they became pocket-sized with texting and stuff. And while social norms have changed since then because of that, I don't necessarily think it was an entirely horrible thing. I do think some people have gotten hurt by it, for sure. But it didn't destroy everything like a lot of people thought it would. What am I talking about? Hold on. Fuck. We're supposed to be 3D modeling stuff. Okay. We have this. I'm thinking that... So here's what we can do. We can try and figure out how to make the wheels kind of be on like a track down here. Or the simple option that may or may not work is making the wheels so that... Oh, well, I couldn't do the track. I think we have to go with the simple option. The way the head is going to have to be situated is it's just going to rest on top of everything. So let me... I can just scroll down for this. Okay. So... Obviously, you have your screen, right? The screen has a ton of cables that go to it. It's called a ribbon cable. And I'll send pictures of all the parts I have and stuff. But you have a ribbon cable that goes to the screen. And this is the only thing that it's attaching to. So we need to have, like, free motion for this ribbon cable. What I'm thinking is that it's kind of difficult, and it might be a little weird if I'm going to make the robot be able to fall down. But if we have our head... I don't even know how this is going to work. There we go. If we have our head, I'm thinking that we just, like, rest it on top of the body. it's not like physically attached to anything. You know what I mean? Like, if it's just resting on top of the body by its own weight, then the wheels will have more free reign to do what they need to do on all sides. You know what I'm saying? So it's... The only issue is if it falls down, the robot, the head's going to come off. And I don't like that. I'm also thinking maybe if we put a magnet on the bottom of it here, that's attracted to like another magnet here. But they're close enough that there's a force there, right? But they're not close enough that they're sticking together. I'm thinking that might be an option as well. This is going to be a trial and error thing. I'm not expecting it to work perfectly, but I'm just thinking of the mechanical constraints we might have from this. So I think to start, the only thing that the robot's going to be connected to is via its ribbon cable in the back here. And this ribbon cable is going to obviously be connected to something else down here in the body. And that's how it's going to hold on. I think that's going to be the best that we can do for the time being. And then as we build it and whatever, we'll figure out the rest. Can't wait for the error part. Thanks, Venti. I think AI can be pretty cool. I mostly get annoyed by people that use it and then claim they didn't use it. Especially in my field, people say that it makes them faster and better. I'm like, okay, so you weren't fast or good in the first place? Yeah, something about having AI art, like, just feels so ingenuine, you know? Like, part of the reason why art is so good is because you can, like, relate to the emotion of whoever put the work into it, you know? When it's a computer, you don't get that emotion. You can see it and be like, and not know if it's AI or not, you know? And that's fine. But if I don't know who made a piece of art, then I don't necessarily think that it's all that emotional. I don't know. It's like how long the law took to catch up to the use of cell phones. Right now, the harmful things used by AI are slipping through the cracks because there's no laws yet. No, you're absolutely right. You're 100% right. And it's going to be a thing of, well, we didn't think that was going to happen or it would be used for that, right? And you can't possibly predict everything that's going to happen with a piece of technology. I mean, look at me now. We're trying to predict all the possible things that can happen with this robot. And we're making sacrifices just to get a product out, right? So, we're seeing it happen live with a little tiny RTuber. Crazy. Don't forget big hater energy. Thanks, Venti. Neuro collabs with many other VTubers and smaller ones to have been boosted into popularity. If anything, she's helping creators. I like Neuro. I'm not really familiar with AI in terms of like other things, but in graphic design, I do low-key side-eye people sometimes. You can side-eye people all the time. Fuck them. So now, okay. So new issue here. I'm gonna extrude this again, and we're gonna do the dual extrusion. But what we're gonna do with this one is not go all the way out. This one's gonna come out to about maybe right here. Okay, a little bit more. And what we're going to do is we will have a sketch here. And on this sketch, what I want to do is create another rectangle. I don't know how big I want it to be. Hold on. I want it to see... I kind of wanted to see this extrusion. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's get our rectangle. No, I want to see the extrusion. Is there a way for me to... There we go. Okay. I don't know if I want to make it the same size as the extrusion or like a little bit smaller. But kind of what I'm thinking is that this goes all the way down. Let's just more or less... We'll get all the math proper later, but... Okay, so we have that. Let's see. On this, we're going to extrude you. going down, we can just make this to be through all. Do that. Insert. What was it? Features? Draft shell thread. It was combine. Where's combine? I can't combine. Why? What if I do that? Insert, features, combine. Why can I not combine? It doesn't let me combine. I am unhappy about this. What if I do the sketch? No? Okay, why did it not work? Let me go back to the other video.
And in order to separate one part from another part, the another part, and let's say
Okay.
we want to separate this part from another part, we need to go to the insert, features, and select here the combine part.
Yeah, what am I doing wrong here? Okay, click on nothing, insert, features, combine. Why can't I do it? In March's world, AI would be outlawed. I think it will genuinely lead to societal collapse over time as more and more people use it to obtain degrees and positions they are in no way qualified for. I don't think that's going to happen. But I'm also not as pessimistic as you are about things. But I don't think it's going to happen. What I do think is going to happen is that I'm going to fucking lose my marbles trying to figure out how to make these things combine. Let me combine them. Why can't I combine them? SolidWorks can't combine. Oh, I have the merge thing checked. Okay. We got to get rid of that. Do this. And then we can go to insert, features, combine. This is the main body. This is the deleting body. Subtract, enter. Okay, awesome. All right. So now what we have is a place for the screen to go, as well as the cables that can go through it. That's kind of how I'm envisioning it there. Because we can't play Marbies on stream. AI has been used for decades. NPCs are literally AI. It's true. It's true. That Palantir is using it to establish a surveillance state that might genuinely be more long-lasting than North Korea. I hate to break it to you. These companies, Palantir, whatever, have already been doing that. That is not new technology. Machine learning is not new technology. We've been like Minion said, we've been having machine learning things for decades now. They've already been doing this shit. The only reason why it's quote-unquote better now is because of ChatGPT and because our processors are getting better. So we can do things with data faster. So if you're going to get mad at anybody, get mad at the people making processors. But that shit's all been there forever. Elemental is Def's favorite recent movie. I haven't seen it. So we have something for the cables to go through. We have this weird, like, circular track that the wheels will be touching. Designing the wheels might be a little difficult, though, because we're going to need the wheels to kind of be shaped almost like a weird gear. So the shape of the wheels are going to have to kind of be like a trapezoid side where the circle is sitting right there, you know? And then, of course, they would spin on this axis. And then they would probably have, like, I don't want to say teeth, but, like, some grip. I do have a 3D, on my 3D printer, I do have a filament that will print things that are very flexible. So we can make something that's pretty close to a wheel. We'd have something like that. We don't need to worry about that right now, though. That movie got me like tear. It's not new tech as a whole, but development of it has made it possible to scrap through millions of people and combine into complete profile. And that's where you need to get mad at the people making processors and GPUs, CPUs, RAM, all that stuff, because they are the ones who are enabling us to be able to parse through billions and trillions of data points in moments. Let's see. If there's any piece of technology out there, I guarantee the military's already thought about how to weaponize it. Holy big words. So if this is more or less what the head looks like, that's honestly a pretty good start. If I was going to do anything to this, I'd probably make it smaller, of course. And then what we would want to do, and it'd be fucking sick, I don't know how to do this yet, we're going to have to figure that out, is Nissan said we should add like cat ears or something. I think what we'll do is we'll have like a little track up here, like an indent. So it'll kind of look like this is from like a top-down perspective. So it'll kind of look like this, right? And maybe like some holes or something in here, where I can just have like a little like beret type thing with cat ears. And it has little pegs that will like fit into this. Like clip-ins. Yeah, like clip-ins. Like clip-ins. I think that'll be the best way to do that, is if we have something up there. And then if we don't want anything on it, then we can have like a filler one, you know, that's just this without the cat ears. For when we don't want the cat ears, you know? Or whatever else we have for designing it. I think that's probably going to be the most painless way to do that. The painful part about it is figuring out how to make that shape here, because making that shape is not going to be particularly simple. I'd mentioned how horrible it's been in recent months, but that's involving politics. Yeah, fuck politics. Oh, man. Chat, remember to like the stream and subscribe if you haven't. And if you're new, talk in chat. Well, I'll go over things. There are no dumb questions unless you're, what's it called? There are no dumb questions unless you're venti. Otherwise, yeah. I honestly think as a first prototype, this is pretty good. I think, so I'm going to get the actual part tomorrow. Next stream that we work on this, I have calipers with me. We're going to use the calipers to measure the part in all of its dimensions, and we're going to recreate this. But I think that in recreating it, we're going to add more things. Like, we're going to need to add, like, a feature here that's like a little divot, so that the screen won't fall out. Like, we're gonna need to make clips for the screen to not fall out, but I need to see the actual dimensions of it to know where we can put clips without interfering with the screen. It's the whole thing. No boobs? What? Where did that come from? Maybe use Velcro instead of a clip in the thing. Hot glue and Velcro is easier, I bet you. You're right. You're right. That would be a quick on and off type thing too. I'll think about the Velcro one. I don't like Velcro partly because the sound makes me want to die inside when you remove it, but also because I'd like it to be kind of snap-on pieces. But I'll think about it. Landlords are going to ask their Palantir AI how much savings we have so they can know the exact amount to raise our rent. AI is only used for bad. There's so many inventions that have been made using AI that actually help people. Yeah, AI can be good. It's again, Orange, it's 100% the pessimist in you that's taking over. So I think this is a pretty good first start. We might make this hole a lot smaller. There's also buttons like snap buttons. Oh, you're right. I give up on clip-on boobs. Snap buttons isn't a horrible idea either. Let me think. Nissan, you know what I could do? I could do magnets. We can do magnets. I think magnets would work really well. It'd be super simple to take on and off, and super simple to 3D model as well. Because all I'd have to do is make little holes, and the little holes would just fit the magnets in it. Wouldn't that fuck with the techie stuff? No, because we wouldn't have super strong magnets. They'd just be little weak cheapo magnets, like stronger than a fridge magnet, but not as strong as like a tech fucky uppy thing magnet. I think if we had magnets, that would work really well, actually. Hold on, let me look at your ideas, Nissan. Let me see. Physical bad apple button, cute hat or animal ears, cute frame for the screen, something with lights lighting that chat can change the color. That's a really good idea. Holy shit. A place you put keychains, charms, okay. Don't have the flat unused sphere area. Add a cloud sky pattern. I like that as well. Maybe at the bottom, right above the wheels legs, have a platform of clouds so it looks like it's resting on them. Honestly, don't really like this idea. Okay, hold on. For that last one, Nissan. So you're saying something like, I need a new canvas. How do I make a new canvas in this thing? Layers. Add a layer. Hide that one. That. No, that. Okay. So for the canvas, you're thinking like, what the fuck? Or not the canvas. For the cloud thing, you're thinking like, if this is the head, the wheels would be here, right? And you're thinking there's like a little cloud that kind of goes on here that the head's like sitting on. Is that what you're saying? And then like, of course, the body's going to be down here, whatever. Hiding it a bit. Okay. I'm not going to lie. Like, I will tell people if I don't like their ideas. I genuinely am liking your ideas, Nissan. My favorite ones so far are the having like animal ears that you can add onto it or something. Having like the screen where chat can control it somehow. And making the sphere's blank area have like designs of some sort, you know? I like those. I like that idea. I'm in a freaky mood. You're allowed to be in a freaky mood. That's why every fascist loves AI. But not everybody who loves AI is a fascist, is what you need to remember. Yeah, okay, so I think the next thing that I want to try to do, and this one's going to be a lot harder, but I want to add the thing. The little, like, whatever there. Okay, you know, fuck. Better yet, can I create a new model? New part. Front plane sketch. We're gonna make a smaller circle. So okay, we had 72 was a bit too much. Our circle right now is about 140. That would be 72 times 2 is 144. If I shrunk that down to maybe... 110? Where's my dimension button? $110. And then we're gonna need to make a line from here to here. It's already a construction line, I think. Maybe not. How do I do that? Okay, and then trim that. Exit sketch. Revolve. Yeah, you can close it. Okay, revolve. Okay. And then we were working on the front plane. Let's continue working on the front plane. Sketch. And then this one, what we're going to do is have... Oh, I think that's going to be a lot better. Okay. We're going to need tolerances on these, so for now I'm going to put it at 73. That's going to be too big of a tolerance. 1 millimeter is way too much. I kind of want it to be a tighter fit in the actual circle itself. This is kind of going to be our like main working model, I think. So we have our other model. I don't even fucking know where it is. Here it is. This is our other model. But we're going to be using this one as like... That other one's like the drafting model. This one's going to be like the real model. My roommates were insane crafters. She worked at a history museum as a costume designer for the reenactment roleplay, so I've been embedded with craft ideas. I love it because it's helping. It's genuinely helping. So I fuck with it. Okay, exit sketch. Extrude. Yes, extrude that. Okay, so that's extruding all the way out. That's fine. We're not going to merge. Direction 2, on the other hand. Hold on. This one is going to be blind. I don't think we need very much extrusion on this one. Okay, you know, let me not do a direction 2 and see how it looks first. And then insert features. Oh, what the fuck? Did I fuck it up? No? Insert features, combine, that, subtract. Okay, the screen's gonna be somewhere here. In my eyes, I think we also need to cut off like this front face to be flush with the screen. Because when we input the screen, it's going to have these round edges like right there, you know? So we're going to need to cut those off where they join. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to... Here, make a sketch. Line from here to here. Why is that at an angle? I guess the whole thing's at an angle. That's fine. Okay. Let me see. It'll look cleaner if it's flatter near the screen. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna exit that sketch. Now what we need to do is get a dimension from... Oh, you know, hold on. Go back into this sketch. We need to get a dimension from there to the center of the circle, because that's where it's getting cut from. So let's do from there to there. Make this dimension driven. Leave this dimension without driving. Overdefined. The sketch is overdefined. Click here to resolve the conflict. Manual repair. Okay, hold on. Let me get rid of that. What I will do is I will delete this then. Overdefined. Wait, hold on. Is this shit fucking... Oh, no. It's just the program has a really... Okay. Sorry, I was just thinking about things. How do I... Oh, that's not what I want. Sure, whatever. This. Alright. We want another line. That's fine. Oh, see, it's not right. What the fuck? I like that look cleaner. We can't stop being human, but we cannot give them the tools to create a mass surveillance state. March, they already have a mass surveillance state. It's the pessimism is like taking over your life. I think you need to not worry about it as much. And just focus on what happens in the future. We can't be afraid of innovation because of some people who are going to use it poorly. It can get so much worse, but it can get so much better as well, is the thing. Every piece of technology has the potential to get so much worse. You can't be afraid of building something because somebody might use it poorly. If that was going to stop innovation, we wouldn't have tools. The first person who came up with a hammer said, "Oh my god, this is going to be so much easier for me to start driving nails into wood." Whereas somebody else said, "Oh my god, a blunt, heavy object that I can use to kill people with." I think every piece of technology should have its limits. I think you're panicking about the worst case scenario, when in reality, you should be focusing on how good things can be and have a little bit of faith in humankind. I think that's where it needs to go. How do I delete this? Delete. Why is it off center? I don't like this. Dimension? What is this sketch? Oh, what the fuck? There was a sketch there? Nissan, why is it being stupid? If every piece of technology had its limits, March, at what point do you become the dictator? Food for thought. Food for thought. Did y'all see Hulk Hogan died? We talked about that in the Discord a little bit. Dude, it's almost like it's... Man, I'm late. It's actively being worked on and pushed by the most powerful political party in the world. It's inevitable at this point. Okay, it's inevitable. What are you going to do about it? What are you possibly going to do about something that's inevitable? If I shoot you in the head, point blank, and there's a 100% chance of you dying, what are you going to do about it? If I were you, I would stop trying to find ways to prevent it if it's a 100% chance, and start learning how to, or start figuring out how I'm going to say my goodbyes to people. I don't know. Just me. If I make a straight line from here to all the way over here, that feels incorrect. I need to see this properly again. Okay, fuck me, I guess. How do I... There we go. Go back to this one. If I just make a straight line... Okay, hold on. .73... The most innocent AI creation of all time. She wasn't innocent when she came out. She did turn out to be Mecha Hitler temporarily. It isn't inevitable because there was a disaster that was very nearly avoided because people realized how bad unregulated AI would be. Sour people in the world. People are always going to be a little evil. There's nothing anyone can do about that. Yeah, I don't think we need to stress out about it as much, honestly. Look, if you use AI, ChatGPT, whatever, I'm not going to be upset at you. It is a tool that was created to help people. It was created to help people, and I think it should be used as such. Obviously, I don't think you should abuse it to the point where you're asking it for therapy advice and stuff like that, you know? But do what you want to do. You're your own person. Obama getting arrested. People aren't going to be kosher even in a perfect paradise future. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Did I exit this sketch? Let me see what I can do about this now. If I make a sketch here... I want to draw a line. Hold on. No. I want to... Let me grab this point. I can't. Okay, hold on. Exit this one, go to this one, edit it. We're going to make another line. Can I... Hold on. .43. This one has to be a construction line. Exit the sketch. On this side, create a new sketch. If I do that... Oh, I actually shouldn't do it like that. Ugh. No, go the other way. Back. No. Right. Ah, there we are. Okay. God, why is 3D modeling so freaking hard? There. Okay, and then we do a straight line upwards. Fuck me. I want it from here to there. And then a line like that. Okay. Exit sketch. Make a new sketch here. We want really a line from this point straight across if possible. That's mostly straight across, whatever. And then exit sketch. We're watching him learn the program. No, you actually are, though. Who in chat has even heard of Palantir before? I have. But I'm also very in tune with U.S. politics, so... it's a U.S. politics thing, Minion. It makes sense that you would not have heard of them. And then from there down to there. Okay. Now, I wonder... I don't think I can, but I wonder if I can extrude that. Where the fuck? Oh. Don't merge. Oh, wait. I made that square, but I want to do something with it. Can I... What is this? Save selections, sketch tools. Can I do something with all of these? Normal to, zoom to selection, parent child, config feature, add to favorite, save selection. Blah, 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 blah. Edit sketch plane, edit sketch. Okay. Suppress. It did not do what I wanted it to do at all. Can I just delete all of these? Delete them. How are you going to make the screen? Is that something you can just buy? Yeah, I bought one. I bought a screen. I'm going to actually take pictures of everything, and I will show you guys in the Discord what I have. So you guys can get an idea of... You know what? Maybe I should start doing that now. Let me go get the parts. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. Fuck you, Venti. Oh, balls ahead of the game. I did put a lot of thought into this. We're not going in completely blind. Okay. Hold on, I gotta open these. Got a bunch of ribbon cables. Let me open this one. He has legs now. He's had the surgery. I'm saying. God, is... Oh, these are jumper cables. Okay, I was like, what is this? That's not so bad then. We are going to need those. This shield is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be, though, so that might be a problem. Okay. Okay. Keep those. Hold on to that. Come on. There we go. Okay. Keep that. Please calm someone for a stupid fucking model like the one VTuber dude has. I don't know his name, but he has the stupidest alt model, and I need a suit edition. I need a picture of what you're talking about. There are some stupid models out there. I really like them, but they're stupid. Okay, let me pull that out. This pretty much just goes on top of this, doesn't it? Yep, it does. Okay. It's like Kai or something. Kai Cenat? Does he have a VTuber model? I don't think he does. Chibidoki's model is stupid? Oh, Chibi's model is so stupid, but I love it. Like, it's stupid in the, like, most amazing way possible, right? Like, it's so dumb. Okay, Chad, I have all the components here that I have currently. Let me take a picture of these. Kenji. Just his face. Let's see. Oh, I don't have the motors here because... So I have motors, but I'm not entirely sure which motors we're going to use, so... Let me see. I will put this in RTuber. Okay, chat, so let me put this in paint so you guys have a reference on what the fuck you're looking at here. So from left to right, did you name the robot yet? Nah, not yet. Not yet, not yet. From left to right, this is what we have. And there's this little thing here. And then there's this part. So this is how everything was organized, right? This is the Raspberry Pi. This is what's known as a hat for the Raspberry Pi. This is also another hat, but it's pretty much just a connector for the RPi. So RPi connector. And these are ribbon cables. Gotta do mad science right at least. Alright, start coming up with names for this thing. I like Chibidoki because she likes Mood Dang as much as my unsane ass does. She's trying to say the Mood Dang clip all the time. Okay, chat, so let me explain what these are, right? So we already talked about this a little bit, but in the picture, the RPi, this is the brains of the operation. This is the computer. Yes, that is a full-sized computer. Well, mini-sized computer that will be controlling the robot. So this is the brains of the operation. This long-ass thing here that has, like, a bunch of little pins here, and then, like here, and then here, and here. This is what's known as a hat. So the Raspberry Pi itself has a bunch of pins on the side here. You can see like little silver dots or whatever. These are what you can connect your wires to so that you can send signals to motors and things like that to do whatever. The hat is pretty much more of these. It's more connectors. Because I only have 40 of these and we're going to need more than 40. The screen itself is going to take up all 40 of them. So this is kind of just an extender for this. It is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be, though, and that worries me. So I might do something different about that. We might have to use something else. Because this is really big. And then you have this RPi connector, which is pretty much, like, literally all this is it makes it easier to connect things to these pins. That's all this is. This RPi connector is just an easier way to connect things to these pins. Easy. And then ribbon cables. Ribbon cables is just an assortment of a bunch of cables, and it looks like a ribbon. That's where it got its name. It looks like a ribbon. That's what is going to be connecting the screen. So, like, if we have, like, a side view of the screen, right? This is on the back of it. The ribbon cables are going to come off of it like this. And have their thing here. And this is where these are going to connect to those pins up here. So that's kind of why we had, in this model, this hole here. So that the ribbon cables can go down through it. So that's what that is. Texomnia or Texomnia or Texomnia or Techisomnia, like insomnia. Abel after Adam and Eve's not violent child. Abel did get fucked up. It's gotta have something to do with Suda. You know? Like Frankenstein's monster. But yeah, these are all the parts I have so far. What the fuck is this? Oh, this is for the stack hat. Damn. Another ribbon cable. Look at my first name suggestion. Sudbot or Sudebot? Sudbot? Why Sudbot? The Dream Machine? Rezz? Rezz kind of goes hard. It's not quite there yet, but it kind of goes hard. The Dream Machine. But it's not a dream machine, you know? Let me put these back in their anti-static shieldings. Okay, don't want these to get damaged until I fuck them up myself. April? Why April? Is that because it's a month after March? The Rezz Lord? Oh my god. Wait. Wait, I'm thinking about it. Is this where this came in? Yeah, okay, that fits in there. The thingamabob? The thingamajig? That goes in there. Put that down and close it. Resorithm, like algorithm. Let me put this back in its case. Ribbon cables go back in their thing. Oh, fuck. Sorry. Squeeze those bad boys back in their bag. Trying to be at least somewhat organized with this, because the rest of my house right now is very unorganized. No Resitron. Thingamabob. Internal resistance crusher 9000. What the hell? Dude, I actually really like this little shield. That's cool. That's super sick. Okay. Put that back in here. This in there. And this along with it. Dreamcatcher? Dreamcatcher's not a bad idea. I'm not convinced yet. The Rezzler. Not a name, but like an overview. Rezz Robotics goes hard. Rezz Robotics does go hard. Sudatron. Rezzbotics? Rezz Robotics. Rezzbotics. Where's Cashew? Cashew's really good at naming shit. Oh shit, I need to, hold on. Copy that. Paste it. Go. That's not the name of the robot itself though. Yeah, Rezzbotics kind of goes hard. Rezzbotics. The name of the little guy itself though. Baby Rezz. Servosuda. Servosuda. Wait, why is that so good? Doing multiple streams of this instead of just engineering. Servosuda kind of goes crazy. Chat, how are we feeling about Servosuda? Be honest. Be honest, because Nissan's credibility is on the line here. Rezz Robotics should be also the stream title. I can change it. Rezz Robotics. Hell yeah. Whew. All right. So, what was I trying to do? We're trying to get rid of that square thing. Hold on. I have a issue with it though. Why? Like if I'm gonna look at this plane, these things are all aligned. But they're not aligned on this one. But why? Why? Why are they not aligned? This should be perfectly centered, unless it isn't. Hold on un momento. You're not perfectly centered. Why is that? Huh. Can I delete the square? Yes. Look, it's still not. That makes me wonder, is the circle? Whoa. Is the circle off center of something? You are, you little scoundrel. What the hell? Delete it. The radius we said was going to be 73. Wait, not 73. Did I say 105? 110? 110. We need a line from here to here. This line has to be a construction line. Oh, fuck. Yeah, hold on. I messed that up. This. We're going to need another line down here. That is also a construction line. And then we're going to trim this. Show the problem using the check sketch. Did you fix it? I don't... Okay, hold on. Let me just make a regular line from here to here. Okay, now I think we're good. And then we go front plane. We're gonna edit. Yo, Fallen 2, what's going on? How you doing? And then do this, and then dimension it to be 73 by 73. Exit sketch. We're gonna extrude. I did that wrong. Can I just press E again? No, I cannot. F6. Extrude this just like that. And then we go insert features, combine that, subtract. Yep. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Just got out of the new Super movie and it was fucking fantastic. I've only heard good things about it. So I'm glad you said that. And then we go line from here to here. Out to this way, out to this way, back up to here. Exit sketch. Then we have another one here, which we're gonna sketch. Oh, you know, I can just do a corner rectangle from here down to here. Exit sketch. And now we extrude. We're gonna do two directions. Don't merge. Insert features, combine that and that. Okay, we got rid of that one, and then we're gonna extrude again. I fucked this one up. Okay, that's fine. We can fix that. Exit sketch, extrude it. Hello? There we go. Why is it only picking up that? That's weird. What'd I miss? What the fuck is an RTuber? A robot YouTuber. A dream resonator should be the lore MacGuffin to how it functions. Oh, the what? What? Driving with conservative in the passenger seat who hadn't seen the movie. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm building a real robot. My dad tried to tell me it sucked, and now I want to actively laugh in his face. Okay, Fallen 2, how do you in particular feel about it? Not your dad, but you. Delete that. Let's try that again. Sketch you. We're going to make a rectangle from here. Oh, okay. How? Wait. How did I do it? Let's do that. This is going to be a construction line. And then I should be able to just make a rectangle now. Wait, we need another construction line. Well, I guess we technically don't, right? Like, we can just do this, connect those, and then from you to you, exit sketch, extrude. There it is. Okay. And then direction 2, don't merge result through. Do that. Insert. Fuck. Insert feed. Bam. Bam. There it is. Okay. So it's almost like a little fake Tamagotchi type thing, right? Okay, I think we're better. I think we're good. I think we're good. Back. We're back. I don't know what happened. Same thing happened yesterday. Okay, hold on. A MacGuffin is a goal, physical or not, that drives the plot and the characters forward. Example, the Infinity Stones. It should be how the robot is brought to life within lore, like Transformium or the Transformers movie. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, we can start thinking about that. Nissan, you drew that really well. We back. I thought it was a 9 out of 10. I love the new direction of Superman that James Gunn took. The soundtrack was great. Just felt happy watching it. Alright. I like it then. I didn't fuck with the person who played Lois, though. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, how are the wheels gonna work? I don't think there'll be a problem as long as we're not putting a lot of pressure on them. Because, like, think about it. When this thing rotates... how am I gonna make this rotate how I want it to? I can't. Fuck. When it rotates like this, kind of, you know? Then if the bottom wheel here, it's gonna come off the track. But I think if it just rotates back around the other way, it'll come back on the track. We don't have to worry about this one, or the back one coming off their tracks. I thought Lois was great. I need to watch it myself. Eventually. I've only heard good things from the people I respect. Well, that's good. I've heard mostly good things from everybody. I don't particularly think I actually heard anything bad, unless it was from, like, a super conservative. Okay, since we cut off all of that material, I think we may have to extrude this back a little bit more. Wrong one. Why does this song go hard? What song is this? This is called Se mettre sur son 31. Isn't there a program you can simulate that then? See if it may happen? It's, believe it or not, it's this program. You can simulate it with this program. Hey, what the fuck? Don't look at me, Nissan. Don't look at me. Okay, we got a little more there. Incorrect language. Nissan's like, stop that. Stop that. No French. Damn, I'm not gonna lie, I really like that song though. It kind of went hard. Bonjour. He's got an actual CAD program loaded up. We will be having none of it. Okay, and then I think if we sketch on this, we make a rectangle. Okay, fuck me. I would love to see that line, but I guess I can't. Wait, maybe if I do... There we go. And I want it to go to this edge. But not by a whole lot. Like, how many millimeters is that? 10? Hold on, let me see how big 10 millimeters is. Where's my calipers? I hate it here. Okay, let me see. $10 That is... Oof. That's pushing it, I'm not gonna lie. For the ribbon. Because the ribbon cable is gonna be going through that. I think we're gonna go like 12. Okay, exit sketch. We will extrude the other way, please. Don't merge. Do that. Features. Combine that and that. Okay. Alright. So now we have our little channel for the ribbon cable to go through. I think 10mm is about 10mm. Minion! I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna do things to you. You should give it a lightning strike scar too, like you Frankensteined it to life with a lightning rod. Where would I put the lightning strike? Oh my god, we are right on the edge there, huh? I guess that's what I wanted it to do, but... Oof. That's a little rough. On the body, I think? Okay. Please acquire a sticker printer. It'll probably help the design cosmetic part of this so easy. Like the company logo and bot name. March said they'd be down to try a logo because they're awesome. A sticker printer? Let me think. Well, okay, so I can't do that because that's more money. But let me think about ways I can get around that. Like, I could... March could make a logo. I can... Well, would that work? There's got to be ways around it so that I don't need an actual sticker printer. Glue stick it on elementary style. But I kind of want it to look at least a little bit professional, right? Okay, so I'm realizing now there's an issue with us extruding this as far as we did for the perfect square thing. And we will try to fix that, but later. What's probably going to end up happening, chat, is I'm going to get the part. I am going to then 3D print this and probably live stream it to you guys while we do other things. And then we're going to try and fit it into this, the screen into this, see how it works, see how it fits, and then adjust things as needed based off of this. So I think that's how it's going to work. Just glue a paper with, like, spray on shine or something. Well, I'm thinking because, like, I can embed, like, if you made it in a circle, right? I could print it out, and then we could, like, put it on, I could embed a circle into the body of this thing, and then like put it in there and do all sorts of crazy shit, but I'm not a graphic designer. I don't know if I'm skilled enough. Oh my god. I don't have very many filament colors. I have red, purple, light purple, blue, and rose gold. Wait, and then what's the... Yeah, well, that's pretty much all of them. And then I have a fancy one that has a... I think it's black. But that's the fancy one, and I don't want to use the fancy one. For now, I think that's not bad for the head, honestly. In all actuality, I think the head's going to be the easiest part for us to design and put together. It's going to be the body and the rest of the shit that's going to be a bitch to do. The way that this is going to print is I will probably have it print on its side like this. And then it's going to have supports here, all around there. And then after it does its supports thing, it will print. This part's not that big. If I had to guess based off of my new 3D printer, I think it'll probably take about an hour to print. We gotta get a GoFundMe for this shit, bro. I need Sue to have the largest budget and we'll all be the coolest ever. Print it screen down. I see what you're saying. Like this, essentially. Oh my god, more lag. Come on. Okay. Chat, are we back? I think we're good now. Y'all good? We good? It back? This is like spotty lag. It's not like completely stopped stream. Damn. Well, refresh your page if you have to in case you're lagged behind a little bit. But, anyways, the best way you guys can support this is, well, okay, the #1 free way to support, like the stream, subscribe, tell your friends, whatever. Like the content I put out, because I'm going to make shorts about this and stuff and build up some hype. If you do want to donate, I don't have anything set up for that. I would say just continue subbing to the YouTube channel, although YouTube takes 30% of it. I don't know. It's something I'll think about. I feel bad, like, having you guys completely fund it, you know? It just makes me feel a little bad. So we'll think about that. I'll repost on my socials like a crazy person. That's the best thing that you can do, genuinely. Okay, now a little bit of engineering stuff for you guys. We don't want sharp edges. Ah, minion!
Contribution.
Contribution. Thank you, minion. I appreciate it. It didn't play the sound, though. What the fuck? I need to fix that. I don't even know if I'm subbed anymore. YouTube sometimes robs me. Oh, you are. You have that little star next to your name. Minion, thank you for the contribution. I appreciate it. So, there's something in engineering, particularly with machining stuff, that we don't like. And that is sharp edges. Sharp edges are the devil. So, like, here and in here, sharp edges are failure points. I don't think it's a huge problem for this, but even still, we're going to get rid of it just a little bit. How do I... It's going to be made of plastic, right? Yes, it will be made of plastic. Fillet that. I literally have 3 cents in my checking. I'm broke. Oh my gosh. looks like... Hold on. Can I see a full preview? Okay, hold on. We don't want 10 millimeters. We want like 2 millimeters at most. Even that's too much. I think we want like 0.5 millimeters. But it's doing stupid shit to there. It'll probably be fine. We'll do it. Okay, and now we need to grab all of these edges here and do the same thing, probably about 0.5 millimeters. Where is the thing for that? Filleum. 0.5 millimeters, that's good. And then here, here, and here. Fillet them at 0.5 millimeters. Failed to create fillet. Why? Fine, what if I just do those? Nope. What if I just do one? Okay. Alright, I guess I gotta do them one at a time. That's fine. Okay. You should send the blueprints in Discord so I can post them anonymously. But I don't really have blueprints. We're kind of figuring this out on our own here. Like, you don't need to deburr the whole thing, right? That is actually a very good question. That's a very good question. No, I do not need to deburr the thing. I won't have to... I might have to sand it in certain places, but I won't have to, like, do any deburring or anything like that. Pretty much how you see it is how it's going to print. Like, these printers are very good. You're going to have to, like, sand this, right? Do you have a sander, sandpaper? I do have sandpaper. But sandpaper is also very cheap, so I'm not worried about that. And I live very close to a Home Depot, Lowe's, fucking home improvement, whatever it's called. But yeah, I don't really have blueprints other than, like, these. You know? I wouldn't even call those blueprints, really. But so far, that's not looking horrible. Oh, I'm realizing now there's going to be 2 millimeters of space on every side because we made it 73. Oh, wait, no. 72, 72, it's going to be half a millimeter on each side. How big is half a millimeter? The tolerance on this, depending on how they built their screen, might actually be the perfect size. Or it'll be too big. Let me see. Half a millimeter. So you guys may be like, half a millimeter is not that big of a space. But when you're dealing with 3D printers and parts like this, half a millimeter can be life or death for certain things. And looking at it with my calipers right now, I don't know. We might have to redesign the tolerances on this for that. I think it'll be good, but we'll see. You can use the space for the frame. So, Nissan, what I'm thinking for, like, a frame is we can just have the screen do it. Like, the screen can add shit on its own. You can have colors and make your own frame on the screen. They're so fucking funny, dude. I need them. Wait, you want... What is it? Fuck. You want these? Fucking take it. I can also save it after stream, but... I think it'll look a bit flat if there's nothing surrounded by the screen. We could... Let me think about the frame. The frame will be an after fact. I think that's going to be in a, like, second version type thing. Hold on, I gotta save this. The frame will probably be like a second version thing. Because now that I'm thinking about what you're actually going for, I'm like, wait a minute. But for the most part, this is mostly ready to send to a 3D printer. Except for like this section here. Because there's not a lot of material there. This little area is kind of a failure point, I can see. And adding a fillet there is tough. Yep. Let's try it anyways. No, no, no. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to fillet. I'll try adding the fillets there at 0.5 millimeter to see if it does. If it helps. But we might have to redesign and make this a little bit bigger. Would it break because it's thin? Yeah. Because it's thin and sharp edges, particularly when two things join together, so... Like, this hard right angle there, those are failure points in a lot of designs, which is why people do fillets. Which is, a fillet is just rounding it off. Adding a little bit of material to round it off. That strengthens it, like, insane. We did a whole math segment on... like the strength compared to no fillet with a fillet. Like in engineering, we did a lot of math for that kind of shit. But anyways, so like these corners are failure points. They're a lot easier to break at locations like that. So we're gonna fillet that. You could also do what's called a chamfer. And that is, instead of rounding it off, you add like a 45-degree angle on it. Which I can show you the difference here. So like, let's take this edge, for example. We'll chamfer it. So that's what a chamfer looks like. And it's really small on the other one, so I'll just show you. Like, this is what a fillet looks like. Oh my god, it's still at 0.5. Hold on. Edit that. 5 millimeters. Yeah. So there's the difference between a fillet and a chamfer. And both of these strengthen corners like you wouldn't fucking believe. They're really good at strengthening things. So what I'm doing for this one, because the chamfer adds more material, I don't want to go with that. Because I don't think the corners will fit properly, so we're going with fillets for now. But I honestly think we're going to have to redesign how we do this whole circle thing. And add more material to it. Which we can figure out later. That's not a huge deal for the first few prints. As it stands right now, this thing's 110 millimeters wide by diameter. Let me see. 110. That's really big, actually. That's a lot of filament. Before we print anything, I think we're going to refine the exactly what we want it to look like more. Get more accurate measurements on the screen. And then do the refining process so we can send it to the printer. Because looking at it now, it's kind of a big gap. And this whole sphere is really is completely filled in. What the flip? The power in my room was flickering. The light in my desk fan turned off for a split second. It's over for you, Minion. That's it, dude. GG. Your goose is fucking cooked, bro. Your goose is fucking cooked. So that's it. Apply scene, edit appearance. Can I make these things different? Oh!
Did not know I could do this. What is this superpower?
Nissan, thank you for being a member for 6 months. That's half a year. You get a free message every month that you're a member. It's happened 4 times now. Dude, maybe the world is shitting itself finally. Maybe we should have listened to March after all. Oh, man.
Bot rates be like beep boop beep.
Venti, thank you for the 16 months, and thank you for not doing the L's. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. The curse of being me. Always being right. Oh my god. Oh my god. And you're humble. And you're humble. Should have done the L's. Venti's like, fuck. Didn't even think about that.
It includes gifted memberships too, cause I know for a fact I have not been a member with my own money for 8 months.
Minion, thank you for the 8 months. I think you have been a member recently. Like, I think you became a member this month or something, dude. Wait, hold on. 5 months ago. I can't even see that. It doesn't let me. Yeah, but not for 8 months. Well, it's like Twitch, you know? If you sub, you're a member. If you get a gifted sub, you're a member for a month. And it adds those together. And I'm so fucking humble, too. Being humble just means that you don't get the credit you deserve, right? Wrong! Imagine being wrong and being marched? Sorry, I had to. Hey, Aloha didn't pill reminder me, so I'm going to take my pills. Chat, you should take your medicine if you haven't, by the way. She may have pill reminder the Discord, but I didn't get it on stream, so I'm going to be upsetty spaghetti. What's medicine? Is Aloha dead? She shouldn't be. We saw her today. Yeah, she should start adding you at this point. The only reason she does pill reminders is because I would do pill reminders at this time on Twitch. And this is like my normal pill reminder time. She did it in the Discord. She's alive. All right, I'll give her credit. She did in the Discord. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of fuck with how this is here now, honestly. I really want to wait until we get the actual dimensions of that thing. And then you fell off and stopped remembering, yes? Yeah. And then I go through withdrawals every once in a while, and it fucking is horrible. And I want to die every time it happens. And then I'm like, oh my god, maybe I should take my medicine. That's why I feel so insanely bad. Sorry, hold on. I'm looking at the newest character. Let's see. Abilities. Send a water wave forward that increases the amount of healing received by allies and knocks back enemies. Okay. And then March sent what looks like 2 women who are going to make out in the wrestling ring. Alright. For the head, I think this is probably pretty good. I'm still not really convinced on the wheels yet. Like, I think we're gonna have to rework some of this, because I don't know, something about it is, like, in my head, something's not right, you know? You ever get that feeling where you're like, something's not right, and I don't know what it is. But I can feel that something with the wheels isn't right. And I think it's partially to do with this gap here. You're Staria now? Venti's been Staria for at least a week. Or 2. Maybe 2. But anyways, I think this is a pretty good start so far. We'll go ahead and leave it at that for now. Save all. Save all. I have to save this for Nissan, or she will crucify me. Save as a JPEG. Here. And I'll see bad blueprints. 1. Sure. Sebastian Hangout the 2nd week of August. I'll do my scheduled attempt to return him, please. Okay, where's Nissan? Oh, I'll put it in here. Upload a file, this one. Servo Suda. It's also on Steam and Twitch. Are you gonna be Staria forever now? Close that. Push all this over here. Oh, this little tiny. What kind of motor is this? This isn't a. It's a stepper motor, not a servo. I do have servos just lying around my room right now on the floor. They've been there forever. I'm gonna get him to sub midstream and say nothing for foreshadowing. Oh my god. I am a star after all. You are God's favorite little princess. This is known. This is known information. Chat! Chat. Tomorrow. I'm still not sure if I want to stream it or not. But me and Shiro are going to be playing Peak and drinking while doing it. We will be getting hammered live on stream. I don't know if I'm going to stream it, but Shiro is absolutely going to stream it. So be there or be sober. We're going to have our own set of drinking rules for playing Peak. And I will have a set of drinking rules for chat if chat wants to play along with us, but not necessarily drink as much as we are, you know? So feel free to drink along with us. You're more than welcome to drink water, soda. I don't care if you're not drinking alcohol. You can still have plenty of fun without it, okay? I think the members only on your channel, but free on Shiro's is a good system. I think I agree with you on that, March. So it will be a member-only stream on my channel, more than likely. And Shiro will be streaming on Twitch for free. So if you're not a member, then please go check out Shiro. She's a fantastic content creator and a huge supporter of our channel. But if you want to watch my POV and you're a member, be here. What time? I don't know. Sometime after I get out of work. I will love to do a drinking game, bro. That sounds so fun. Can I participate in Blinker Edition? You do whatever the fuck you want. Just don't hurt yourself, alright? I can go to the next province over and legally drink. Minion going to the next province over, being in a bar and just watching my stream and drinking. All alone. That would be really funny, actually. I so want to play Peak. It looks so fun. We got to do one on Discord one of these days. But yeah, so tomorrow me and Shiro are going to be drinking. I need to buy my alcohol tomorrow. I was going to do it today, but I got lazy, and I'm leaving work early tomorrow, so it works out. It'll be very fun. Me and Shiro have pretty good vibes with each other. We've played a lot of games off stream. And I think we're both really excited for it. So I know yesterday I said there was like a 60% chance it was happening. As of today, it's more like a 80% chance of the stream happening. And we'll see how it goes tomorrow. I'm almost certain it's gonna happen, you know, but in case it doesn't, you know, I'm just throwing it out there. There's a chance that it doesn't, but it's a small chance. Maybe I should do shots of lemon juice, like actual lemon juice that's very sour. That would be really funny. But March, if you're gonna do that, then you should only do it when one of us dies. Like, Because I don't want you to hurt your stomach, you know? Because that's a lot of acid. So, like, only if one of us dies, or maybe every time both of us die, you do a shot of lemon juice. Something limited, right? Nissan is hopefully getting gaming laptops soon. I will be gamer Nissan someday. I'm very excited for that. That's true. I ate lemons whole, don't be a wuss. Yeah, but March also has, like, severe stomach problems that have recently almost killed him, so that's why. That's why. I'll chug a monster every time you guys do something stupid. Me, whenever I single-handedly flirt my UC with lemon juice. Oh my god. It's true, don't die, March. Yeah, please don't die. But, yeah, so that'll be really fun, hopefully. We're both very excited for it. According to Shiro, she is a very goofy drunk, goofy, silly drunk. You guys already know how I am when I'm drunk. I like to start punching people. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh my god, I'm also a goofy drunk. Jesus Christ. Oof. Anyways. You guys just learned that I can sing the alphabet backwards, so maybe I should get my car key. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Bad jokes. Bad jokes. Sorry. I'm a brand risk. But it'll be really fun. We're gonna be like, I asked Shiro how long she wanted to stream for, and she said 3 to 4 hours, or until we just can't anymore. And I was like, I already like where this is going. What are the drinking rules for it? You know, we should come up with those now, I think. Let me see. Notepad. So I told Shiro I only wanted to have 5 drinking rules. Let's see. So let's see. The first one. Until you black out and stream ends due to inactivity. So there's also an emotional drunk. Not emotional like crying, but I get soft sometimes. Lose part of stamina bar? Fall? Okay, hold on. Maybe, I'm thinking like, we go like, so obviously one of them is going to be die. Chug for 5 seconds. I think one of them is... Bro? Okay, hold on, March. We're not going to be drinking liquor. We're going to be drinking, like seltzers and, like, beers and stuff. Oh, yeah, chill out, guys. I'm not going to be drinking, like, vodka. It's going to be diluted. Every time you pick up an item... Oh, okay. Instead of that, I'm thinking every time you heal health. So not hunger, specifically health. Every time you heal health, you drink. It's good, bro. I thought you were trying to kill someone. Poisoned, hurt, frozen, burned. Disinfectant, pure alcohol, 99.99%. Every time you make it to a camp. Okay. Every time you make it to camp, drink. Take damage, half shot of liquor. Oh my god. Let me think. Maybe like... Poison makes sense. Shit's so pure to make it for the mother of all Molotov. Poison makes sense because it's like you're poisoning yourself with alcohol, right? Like... Okay, we'll say get poisoned. Drink. tall drink? Coward. I'm not gonna get drunk from this shit, sadly. My alcohol tolerance is insane. You should have a reward where you drink water. No, we'll play with the drinking game still, but we're allowed to swap in water whenever we need to. Me and her have already set ground rules for drinking safely. So you're allowed to swap in water for any of these whenever you feel like it. Including the chug one. I know it's kind of lame, but I don't think we have the mentality of not doing it, you know? So if you don't fall, you won't drink. Fall enough to take damage. Because, okay, well then, I don't know that I want to do every time you heal health. Well, that's a good one, though. Because I want to add one that incorporates Bing Bong. Like, Bing Bong doesn't make it to the next camp drink, you know? 1 second of drinking per dollar donated sub. I don't think that's allowed. I think that's a TOS violation, actually. That's 2 camp things then? Okay, then we'll say Bing Bong doesn't make it to camp. We'll say 3-second chug. Really now? I think it is. I think that's fair. 3-second chug. So Bing Bong has like a big role in it, you know? Let me send these to Shiro and see what she thinks. Hello, Arla. Oh, we also got to make some for chat to do. I hate Bing Bong. Dude, I also hate Bing Bong. Oh, I will have liquor on hand. Don't you worry about that. Okay, for chat. I don't know how chat wants to do this, but you guys are allowed to stop and not do this whenever you want. So I think I'm going to make the rules a little bit more strict for chat. So for chat, it's going to be streamers eat. Take a sip. And we can revise this. Let me just come up with some off the dome. Streamers use rope in any way. Streamers let me see. I have a really good one, actually. Streamer drinks energy drink. Drink for duration of speed boost. Get lost? Your POV dies. Your POV dies. Chug 5 seconds. So, like, if you guys are watching Shiro and I die, you don't have to chug. But if Shiro dies and you're watching Shiro, then you have to chug. Streamers, honestly, I think just 4 rules is good enough for you guys, because these two are kind of, like, this one's a fucked up chug. Not that it's going to happen. You know, that's not even going to happen often, so I will add another one. Fuck you guys. Get lost. Streamers use dance emote. Drink. Because that's the best emote in the game. Streamers use dance emote. Cheering for boobs. What one skip punishment per $10 donated? Wait, what do you mean? Oh no! That one's the one that make you say oh no? Has to get lost. Venti specific rule. They make a stupid mistake. Venti chugs. Venti, that's it? Fucking coward. 5 seconds? You could literally just spam it. I'm gonna be like, Shiro, check this out. Chat's gonna get fucked up. And then dance emote. And then dance emote. And then dance emote. 10? No, Venti, come on. Venti finishes drink. Now we're talking. Now we're getting somewhere. Oh my gosh. If people donate $10, you, the streamer, get to skip the next drink. I think I'll do it if... God, that's actually a punishment because we want to get drunk. So I like it. I'll say if somebody donates... or if somebody becomes a member or a sub to Shiro, then your next death chug is waived. Because that's a punishment for us, because we want to drink. If someone donates, bring the liquor. I love that. That isn't TOS, right? I don't think it's TOS. I'm pretty sure it's not TOS, honestly. I think it's more like drinking 4 subs and drinking 4 things. Let me look up Twitch TOS for drinking. Twitch allows drinking on stream with specific rules and guidelines. Okay, legal drinking age, alcohol discussions, this video. Drinking 4 donations is against Twitch's guidelines. Streams making intoxication the focus of the stream are prohibited. Drunk history streams or making intoxication the focus of the stream. What does that mean? Hold on. Let me see. Mature content prohibited. For alcohol use, sipping on a drink while streaming wouldn't require a label, but appearing visibly intoxicated to the point you're slurring your speech or making being drunk the focus of your stream would require a label. Okay, so it says that you can, so I think it'll be fine. I'm not worried about YouTube because I've done drunk streams before. With donations over 15 or 20, you get up and spin in a circle for 5 seconds IRL. Oh, that's just fucked up. They get drunk and they recite history. See, this one says it's fine, but then it says over here that it's not fine. So I'm like, what are you, what's the difference? Let me see, hold on. Okay. Drinking goal streams are allowed provided the drinking that takes place is not excessive and would not reasonably be expected to cause harm. Allowed examples. I will open this bottle of Prosecco at 100 subscribers, or drinking stream when we hit 50 new subs tonight. Prohibited examples. I will down this bottle of vodka at 300 subscribers, or I will take a shot for every 100 bits. Prohibited examples. Taking shots of alcohol for subs or doing the cinnamon challenge. Let me message Swifty. Swifty. Swifty, I have a TOS question, and I don't know how to interpret it. Please help. Please. Five subs, members, and you have to do a DUI test before you can proceed. I'll take a shot for every 100 bits. I'm no coward. Yeah, it's not a problem for you. So it looks like you can't drink on stream. To me, it's kind of loose rules where it's like, hey, you can drink and be drunk on stream as long as you're not like getting to the point where you're blackout drunk or you're passed out, you know? Or you're not doing things that will immediately make that happen. The cinnamon challenge almost killed my brother like 10 years ago. That shit's so stupid. It's awful that that has to be a rule. People will do insane things for views. I mean, I'm building a fucking robot. And it's not even getting views yet. Amazing stream. Christian, thank you so much, homie. I appreciate it. How are you doing today? I don't know if you saw the part of me making a robot. But now, we've moved on from the robot now. So, I mean, we're going to do more of it later. In not this stream, but in future streams. Tide Pod Challenge? Oh my god, the Tide Pod Challenge, dude. I think not drinking based off of subs is allowed. See, that makes more sense, right? Because it's like you're stopping it. What is your favorite idol? What do you mean idol? What kind of idol? We went to the more fun part, drinking. Didn't people do the Mario Kart drinking? Oh, yeah. Wait, hold on. A singer idol? That's a good question. Maybe... Well, okay. If we're talking, like, more in the K-pop, J-pop idol type thing and not just random singers, I think my favorite is either Rosie or Chaewon. Mostly Chaewon because she's beautiful, and Rosie because I really like her music. If you're talking about just singers in general, my favorite singer is probably... Well, they're not really singers. It's more of a band, but X Ambassadors is probably one of my favorites because they have insane range, you know? That was so bad because it was kids with weak immune systems straight up dying immediately. Yeah, dude, what the fuck? But no, Venti, you're right. People did do the Mario Kart drinking thing recently, so that's... I think it's fine. It'll be fine. I think these are going to be our rules, chat, for the drinking stream tomorrow. So chat drinks when streamers eat. Chat drinks when streamers use a rope in any way. If chat's POV dies, you chug for 5 seconds. If the streamer drinks the energy drink, you drink for the duration of the speed boost. And then you drink when the streamers use the dance emote. I'm going to change it to streamer drinks energy drink, just you drink. Because we're going to use the dance emote a lot. So, yeah. I'm going to change it to just that. Because we have a chug in there. And we're going to use the dance emote like every 5 seconds, dude. I don't listen to singer idols. That pro wrestler's all I got. Dude, March, you remember when you posted... What's her name? Maki Ito? That one pro wrestler? I saw her on Instagram the other day and I was like, this is who I remembered. And I didn't send it to you because it wasn't about pro wrestling this time. This time she was just trying Whataburger for the first time. And yeah. So I didn't send it to you. I think I like these rules. Every time you heal health, Bing Bong doesn't make it to camp, 3-second chug. Get poisoned, drink. Fall enough to take damage, drink. Die, chug for 5 seconds. Someone becomes a member / donates $5. Next death chug is waived. Venti, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. You did not have to do the L's for that one. That was so unnecessary. Unnecessary. You did not have to do all that. Ugh. At least it wasn't that long. You're right. At least it wasn't that long. You know, that reminds me, I should go to Stream Elements. Fuck. And fix this. No, it's not Stream Elements, it's Streamlabs. It was funny though, and we laugh at your expense. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for laughing at me. Remember to like the stream and subscribe if you want to see me make an RTuber. Or if you want to see me get drunk tomorrow. And join the Discord or something. Okay, hold on. It is alert box. And it is not Twitch. Why is my alert box on Twitch? This is supposed to be for YouTube. YouTube, yes. Oh, here we go. YouTube. Members, subscribers, add variation. This one is going to be what are these things called? Super chats? Oh, we have a super chat one here. Super chat. I don't have a sound. What sounds do I have? The fuck is this?
Suda, you're my little...
No. Old one, no.
Then I grab this meat.
I do like that one. Nope. What? You should make it a toot noise? What is this?
Suda, you are...
Oh, okay. An older one. No.
Then I grab this meat.
And then I grabbed his meat. I love it. I love it. It's either that one or yeah. So you guys pick. Do you want Selena grabbing my meat or do you want this one? You guys get to pick. The GameCube opening. I wasn't sure if it was his meat or his feet. Chat, you have to pick one of those two. Record yourself screaming. Yeah, don't get freaky while drunk. Alright. We'll do the yeah one. Save settings. Can we test it?
This is a test super chat message.
Yeah, good enough for me. Alright. Flip a coin. Nissan, you were too slow. I have to do this now. Okay, Swifty messaged me back. What was I gonna ask? Am I allowed to get drunk on stream? And if yes, am I allowed to have a rule that says if someone subs, do not do the next drink? Swifty's gonna be like, your dumbass doesn't even stream on Twitch. Are you already drunk? Whoa, $98. Thank you, Kevin, whoever you are. Yeah. I don't know why it uses Kevin. That's a random name. Okay. Anyways. That's that. I think we're going to be fine tomorrow. We'll keep it there. Chat. I am going to go ahead and end the stream here. I'm at quota time. I hope you guys are excited for the RTuber model as much as I am. I think once you guys start seeing me actually like put things together and stuff, because I'm going to have hand cam for it, I think you guys start, like, once you start seeing that happen, you're going to get a little more hyped for it. So hopefully next time we'll start doing things like that. And you'll see me measure shit and whatnot. But after so long, what happens if I just do this? It didn't give me XP. That's unfair. I am excited. Congrats, Venti. It's been so long, Venti. I'm surprised you finally did it. But anyways, yes, thank you guys so much for hanging out and watching. I appreciate you all. Remember to like the stream, subscribe. I'll be making a short about this. I'll tell you guys when it comes out. And I will let you all know the next time that we are going to be doing the RTuber stuff. Until then, thank you guys so much. I love you all. Mwah, 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 mwah. Have a great rest of your night. I'll be talking to the Discord. Goodbye. Nissan, I'm going to eat your toes.